get a step stool. We all kind of
Get a step stool.
Why are there so many people?
Oh my God, there's a little kid.
Whose kid is that? Oh, there's Addison.
Little children.
There's Addison. Oh, there's Piper.
Amen.
Really, I cannot breathe. Alright, those don't work. What's up? Never mind, it does. If you lean back and fall, I'm gonna laugh so I'm not gonna fall, I promise you. I'm just gonna make it look nice. This is low-key kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. You haven't realized? This is low-key kind of weird.
What? Wait, what?
Shabbat Shalom. Let's try that one more time. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us this morning to celebrate Shabbat, as well as the Benot Mitzvah of Haley and Natalie Klingberg. I want to do a quick Hebrew grammar lesson. Is that what everyone wants this morning? So something that's really special is that this morning we have a Benot Mitzvah. So you might have heard of a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah or a b'nai mitzvah. A bar mitzvah is for one boy. A bat mitzvah is for one girl. B'nai is any kind of mixed gender. But when we have two lovely young ladies who are becoming bat mitzvah, it is called a Benot mitzvah. And just something that to make sure that we are appreciating everyone and celebrating all the ways that women in Judaism have really been able to do quite a lot. For those of you who are here every week, and for those of you for whom this is your first time at Temple Bethel, welcome. Our service this morning will be led by Haley and Natalie, who will also chant Torah and offer their own interpretations of our sacred text. If you want to follow along throughout the service, we will have the words projected on our screens. If you are old school and you like to have a book in your hands, underneath your chair is a seed door. The page numbers of where we are will be in the bottom right-hand corner of the slides if you want to follow along that way. Whether you know the words or not, participation is highly, highly encouraged. So a yai-nai-nai, some clapping, however you want to participate is welcome. Before we begin, I want to also remind everyone, want everyone to be as present throughout our ceremony as possible. So please make sure that your phones are off and away. Good job. I saw a whole bunch of people just dip down. I'd love to see that.
Please.
And with that, I will turn it over to Natalie and Haley to lead us in our worship.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how good it, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov u'manai shevet ha'achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manai shevet ha'achim gam yachad.
Oh my gosh, sorry. It is our custom at Temple Bethel for
for B'nai Mitzvah students to write a speech about a prayer of their choice. I choose Hine Matov. The Hine Matov is a saying how good and pleasant it is that brothers and sisters dwell together, which means, in short, we all depend on each other. Some words from the prayer that pop out to me are, we all dwell together, which to me means how important it is to make and have friends. Our friends and family support each other no matter what has happened, or this is relevant to my life because all of my friends support me, and they all make me smile and just brighten my day. And I depend on them for anything, and they can depend on me for anything too. Now my family supports me by just being present and supportive, like attending my volleyball games and basketball games, or just being with me. Now I think of my sister more as my best friend than a sister, because we sometimes go through some rough patches, but we get past it. Also, I can trust Haley because I know she always has my back. Furthermore, I think this prayer is relevant to the world because we all have someone that we all depend on, and that is so important because we can tell them anything no matter what it is.
We were asked to choose a prayer to share with the congregation, and I chose Elohai Nishamal. This prayer is about how God makes you holy and how you should be the best person you can be. So you know the pain you sometimes feel when your alarm goes off in the morning and you don't want to go to school or work. Great to know we all feel the same way. But we all go on with our day whether you like your job or not, or going to school. But back to the point. The point is that we wake up and start a new day. We don't think, hey, I'm going to be all mean and ruin other people's day. Or I'm going to have a wonderful day, pick up some coffee or food for my coworkers, and help people today. Sounds like something out of a movie or a book, right? But what we really don't think about is how from the moment we go to sleep to the moment we wake up, our souls dwell with God, and God returns them to us pure. We don't realize that God makes us pure. So every morning we have the opportunity to be the best we can be, even if that is just saying good morning to your mom or being nice to people in school. Why is this prayer important to me? Good question. This prayer is important to me because kids at school aren't always the nicest, not calling anyone out or anything. And I know everyone here isn't Jewish, and I know that, and I don't disrespect that. Believe in what you believe in. But if people were to follow this prayer, we would have a kinder world with not as many problems in it. And I may never know why kids are mean to each other, but people and others around them should try their hardest to live up to this prayer.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama. Shenatah Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Ata, Verata.
Hu ata Adonai Eloheinu Melohel Yoser or Uvare Hoseh Oseh Shalom Uvare Hashakol Hamreli Laret Valadarim Alecha Brahamim Uv Tovo Mehadesh Beho Yom Tamid Maseh Vareshi Marabu Maseh Adonai Kulam Beho Man Asita Be'om Kineha Tibarecha Anai Elohecha Elosher Maseh Yadeha Ve'amore Ashiasita Ifu Haru O Hadesh Al Titon Ta'ir Venik De Nolam Mehaye Lo'ora Bura Ata Adonai Yotzer Hamaro. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avcha uflo nafshecha ufkol meodecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzai hayel al yom al yavecha ve'shinantam levonecha v'dibartam bam b'shifteha b'viteha uflefteha v'derech ufloteha ufkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu letatafot v'neinecha uvtavtam muzuzot beteha uvisharecha Laman tizkeru v'yasetem et kol mitzvotai v'yetem kedoshim le'Elohem Ani Adonai Elohehem Asher hoseti etem me'emes Mitzrayim mizot lahem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohehem.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe that we were taught before we stood at Sinai foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that where is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la. Mi hamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi hamocha nedar b'kodesh, norah tehila osei pele, norah tehila osei pele. Shira chadasha shibchu geulim, לשמחה שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו, והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני Israel ופדך נאומך יהודה וישראל גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem Mechalkil Chaim Behesed Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Ramim Somech Noflim Beravei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umechayim emunato Lishenei afar Michamocham bal gevurot Umidolach Melech mimim Umechayim Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'emanata le'achayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam Keshem shemakdishim oto bishmei marom Kakatuv al yad nevi'echa Dekara ze el ze ve'amar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzebaot Meloch kol haaretz kevodo Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adonenu ma'adir Shimcha bechol haaretz Baruch kevod Adonai Mimkomo Echadu Eloheinu Hu Avinu Hu Malkeinu Hu Moshienu Vehu Yashmienu Berachamav Le'enei Kol Chai Ani Adonai Elohechem Yimloch Adonai Le'olam Elohai Yichzion Ledor Vador Hallelujah Ledor Vador Nagid Kod Lecha Ul Netzach Netzachim Kedushatcha Nagdish ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Sorry. I was trying to help you. I hindered you.
ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
מקדשי שבי
שבת
כולם יספהו ויענגו מטובך.
שבת וישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
רזית בו וקדשתו
שבת
עמדת ימים אותו קראת.
שבת וישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
זהר למעשה וראשית
שבת
זהר למעשה וראשית
שבת ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו למען יצהר שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We now take time for silent prayer.
to our Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service, in which Natalie and Haley will read from the Torah and offer their own reflections. But in order to place the Torah in their very capable hands, we first recognize the Shalshelet HaKabbalah, the unbroken chain of tradition. We recognize all of the hands that have held your tradition, our tradition, and passed it down from generation to generation until this very day. So at this time, I would like to invite the following individuals to join us up on the bima to help open the ark and undress the Torah. Izzy Bilancioni, Oliver Ezanubia, Emma Ward, Ashlyn Stutz-Duncan, Lindsay Stutz, and Jillian Klingberg. And for our Torah pass, I'll invite Melissa Klingberg, Travis Klingberg, Jackie Stutz, Terry Stutz, Joe Getz, Cindy Klingberg, and Frank Klingberg to join me on the bottom step of the bima. Please rise as we open the ark.
Zion, Tetzei Torah, Ufar Adonai Yerushalayim. Zion, Tetzei Torah, Ufar Adonai Yerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
There we go. Perfect. So, there is one question that B'nai Mitzvah students almost always ask during a rehearsal in preparation for the Bar Bat Mitzvah. As we take the Torah out of the ark, they ask, is it heavy? Which is a good question, right? And the truth is, the Torah feels different in different moments. There are going to be days, like today, this simcha, this joyous celebration, in which the Torah will feel incredibly light in your arms. And there are going to be times when it feels heavy, when there are challenges before you, when maintaining your connection to Jewish tradition might be challenging. But the good news is that we never take the Torah out by ourselves. We always do it in community. We always do it surrounded by family and friends, so that on the days when it feels a little bit too heavy for us to carry, we know there's someone there to help support us, to take one step in front of the other and keep moving forward. L'dor vador nagid godlecha, from generation to generation, we shall praise your name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. From the moon, Adonai Elohim, Ve'ishtachavu le'hakocho. From the moon, Adonai Elohim. kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'arkoto romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'arkoto. All right, you can close the ark.
Please be seated. It's my honor to have Haley share some words of Torah with us.
My Torah portion, Tazria, is found in the book of Leviticus. For those who are wondering, what's Tazria and what's Leviticus? Leviticus is a book of the Torah, and the Tazria is a section within it. But let's dive into the main point. My Torah portion is about childbirth and menstruation, and the purification process that follows. As you can clearly tell, this is exactly the Torah portion that I most wanted to have. In Tazria, we learned that if a woman gives birth to a baby boy, she is considered impure for 7 days. After that, she goes through a blood purification process for 33 days. If she has a baby girl, however, she is impure for 14 days and undergoes blood purification for 66 days. Really, Leviticus? Double amount of impurity for a baby girl than a baby boy? After giving birth, the woman has to offer a sacrifice to God to become pure again. She brings a lamb or a bird to the priest, who makes an offering to cleanse her. Now I want to talk about something that really bothers me in this portion. It's the idea that a woman becomes impure for just having a child, something that is completely natural. It doesn't seem right to label this miracle of childbirth as something that makes a woman impure. But what's even more troubling is the gender inequality and how long a woman is considered impure. Why should a woman be impure for a shorter time after having a boy than after having a girl? This difference highlights the gender inequality present in this ancient text. It is important to remember that without women, there would be no children at all. So perhaps instead of making a woman feel impure for bringing life into the world, we should give thanks for their roles and celebrate their contributions. In today's world, we strive for gender inequality and recognize the importance of treating all individuals with respect and dignity. While we have come a long way, there are still areas we can improve upon, like fair payment for the same amount of work and respect for women's health and personal choices, which the government shouldn't be involved with, freedom for women worldwide. It's clear that equality has come a long way in 2,000 years, and we still have work to do. Despite the issues with gender and equality, the core purpose of the rituals in Tazria is to express gratitude to God for the lives of our loved ones and the gift of new life that enriches our world. This gratitude is something we can all embrace even today. Regardless of the historical context, it's a reminder to celebrate and give thanks for the miracle of life and the blessings we receive. While the Torah portion Tazria presents challenging ideas about purity and gender inequality, it also offers valuable lessons for our modern lives. It reminds us to question and strive for greater equality, recognizing the essential role of women in the miracle of childbirth. At the same time, Tazria teaches us the importance of gratitude, encouraging us to appreciate the gift of new life and the blessings that surround us. By reflecting on these ancient teachings, we can learn to create a better world for all.
Yasher Koach, beautifully said. Preach, absolutely. Haley will now chant Torah for us. For the first Aliyah, as soon as I find my spot, I would like to invite up Lindsay Stutz.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Vaydaber Adonai Amasheth Lemor Daber El Bnei Yisrael Lemor Isha Ki Tazria Vayal Zechar Bidma Shiva Vitama Shiva Yamim Kine Devotat Titma.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher Koach, Haley. Give her a big hug, and you're going to stand on the other side of Cantor Roskin. For our second Aliyah, I'll invite up Melissa Klingberg.
Baruch et Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Uvayom Ashmini Yima Bishar Orlato Ushalom Shimyom Ushalat Yamim Teshev Alme Bidme Taharat Bechol Kodesh Lotigat. Ve'el hamikdash lo tavot Ad milo Yemei tahara. And V'im nikeva taled V'tama shivaim Kinidata vashishiyam vashet Yamim Shev Tahara. Aldeme Tahara.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata berachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher Koach. Give Haley a nice big hug, and you'll stand on the other side.
You're doing great. You got that?
Ya'amod, Reina bat Shoshana bat HaMitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'na'ata lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Uvim lot Yimed Torah Vehi Leved Oleva Taviv Keves Fenshinanta Le'olam Uven Yomna Oto Echatot El Peta Ohel Moed El HaKohen Vehi Grivo Lifne Adonai. Wait, it's right there. Vehi Prayer Alecha Vitama Mimkor Damecha Zo Torah Hayoledet Azechar Ola Nekeva Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nata lanu Torah amet v'haye olam nata b'toheinu Ata Adonai noten ha-Torah.
Well, before that, we say Yashar Koach. Beautifully done. Good job. And now Natalie will offer some words of Torah for us as well.
My Torah portion is called Tazria. It is in the book of Leviticus and takes place while the Israelites are wandering in the desert on their way to the Promised Land. After God delivers the 10 Commandments to Moses on the top of Mount Sinai. When you attend another bar and bat mitzvahs, those may have Torah portions that are stories. It is where a story is told. This portion is not much of a story, but rather instructions on how the Israelites should deal with impurity, specifically if they had a skin affection called tazriyat in Hebrew, or what we would call a rash. Believe it or not, the first thing they had to do was go see Aaron or his sons, who are the priests, to deal with it. The priest looked at the affection and determined if the person needed to be isolated for 7 days or not. After the 7 days, the priest returns and determines that the tazriyat has cleared. Then the person is considered pure only after they wash their clothes. If the rash has not cleared after 7 days, they must be isolated for another 7 days. This passage teaches us that the Israelites developed a system to keep each other healthy. Their first priority was to make sure the afflicted person was okay, while the person might have felt lonely, sad, or scared. When they were isolated, the priest would come and check in on them. The second priority was to make sure that the rest of the community stayed safe and did not get infected. This shows that the system was designed to keep everyone healthy and safe physically and emotionally. Caring for one another in moments when we feel alone or not feeling well is an important part of being in a community. I would be lying if I said I like this Torah portion because it is not the most pleasant topic. However, I learned my Torah portion is the importance of community. and what it means to look out for one another. In my life, I try my best to notice if a friend or classmate is being left out and make sure to include them in on whatever I'm doing. While this might be different than inspecting rashes, they are both important to our community and make people happy and safe. As about mitzvah, I am now a Jewish adult and I will be taking on more responsibilities. Jewish traditions teaches that all of Israel is responsible for one another. As a Jewish adult, I will be looking out for the entire Jewish community, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that they are looking out for me too.
Yasher Koach, Natalie.
Thank you.
The two of you have done a beautiful job of taking a Torah portion that, as you both alluded to, is not the most pleasant and can seem very foreign and ancient. And, we're taught by Rabbi Ben Bagbag to turn it and turn it again, for everything is in it. And I appreciate the beautiful messages about empowering equality and about creating community and the power of community from our sacred text. Yasher Koach.
Thank you.
So for our first Aliyah, we get to do something very special. So a few moments ago, Haley said the blessing over the Torah, which means that in that moment, that was the moment when Haley actually became a bat mitzvah. And so now she can say the bracha, the blessing over the Torah reading, whenever she wants and whenever she is offered that honor. And so it is very special to invite Haley up along with Mom Melissa to offer our blessings. I think this is the fastest that anyone has ever taken on this mitzvah after becoming a bar mitzvah.
Baruch atah hamarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Second line, first word.
This one.
That's the one right over there.
Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Haaron lemor Adam ki hiev or bisaro seit o sapahat o vaheret v'hayav or bisaro. Thank you. Lenega Sara'at Vehuva El Haron HaKohen El Ahad Mibantav HaKohanim.
Good job.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam natan b'notenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Yasher Koach. Beautifully done.
Ta'amo, 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 Davida bat Shoshana bat hamitzvah.
Barahu et Adonai Havara.
Baruch Adonai habarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen. V'ra'ah hakohen et hanega be'or habasar b'se'ar banega hafa levan umare hanega amok me'or b'saro negat sarat hu v'ra'ahu hakohen atime oto be'im baheret levan he be'or besaro va'amok ein mareha min ha'or us'ara lafa levan iskir okain tanega shiat ya'amim.
Yes.
Barhu et thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah et emet mechayei haolam v'natan tohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach. Beautifully done. Thank you so much. You can take a break for just a moment here. Yasher koach, beautiful Torah reading. At this point in our service, while we still have the Torah in our midst, we take a moment to turn our thoughts to our brothers and sisters in Israel who are in need of some healing and some words of prayer. We pray for all those who are searching for safety and comfort and health in the midst of an incredibly challenging moment. Please join me in our prayer for Israel. Makor HaChaim, source of life. Makor Shel Tikva, source of hope. We gather together with faith and hope to pray for peace and for the safety of the people of Israel. Protect us in our time of need. Soften our hearts against indifference. Open our eyes to the humanity in all. Guide our thoughts toward compassion. Bring healing to the wounded, strength to the mourners, courage to those facing adversity, wisdom to the leaders, and ensure the safe return of those unjustly held. Fill the worlds with your light, O God, and spread over us the shelter of your peace. In a moment on our screens, we'll be sharing the names of individuals in the Temple Bethel community who are in need of healing, whether that healing is of body, of mind, or of spirit. As I look around the congregation, if there is someone who you are thinking of in your life who's in need of healing, I invite you to share their name out loud as my eyes meet yours. words of healing and wholeness in the air, we will now lift our Torah high for all to see and return it to the ark. At this time, I would like to invite up Sharon Jones and Courtney Hirsch, as well as Lindsay Stutz and Jillian Klingberg, and to lift our Torah, Santo Getz. Please rise as we open the ark.
Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe. Yai nai 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 yai nai 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 yai nai nai nai. Yai nai nai nai.
Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai.
Yai zot Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei
Yisrael al pi
Adonai biyad Moshe.
Please be seated. We recognize that the incredible work that Haley and Natalie have accomplished today did not happen without the love and support of so many in their lives. So Haley and Natalie will now offer, first Haley will offer some words of gratitude.
I would like to thank the congregation for helping me lead up to this moment and helping me learn more about my religion. Without all the people in Temple Bethel, such as Cantor Roskin, all my tutors, Rabbi Ernheim, and Miss Rebecca Levy, I would have not been here, so thank you. To all my friends in Temple Bethel, in school, and in general, I don't know how I would have survived school or Wednesday school without you guys. You guys always make me laugh and cheer me up when I am down, and I could truly not ask for better friends. To my dear cousins, you all have wonderful imaginations. You always light up the room when you guys walk in. I love you, Ashlyn, Izzy, Emma, and Oliver. Grancy and Grandpa. Grancy, you always have something fun for us to do, and I always look forward to Grancy Camp. And Grandpa, you always set a great example for us and younger ones. And your grilled ham and cheese sandwiches are the best. And we always have a great time with you both. GJ and Pop T. GJ, you always take us to do fun stuff like shopping for our outfits for the bat mitzvah. Thank you. Pop T, you always love to draw with me or Emma, and we always have a great time hanging out with our grandparents. Dad, you always come to my basketball games, even though it's hard to watch sometimes. You always encourage me to keep going when things get tough, and I just want to say thank you for being a great dad. Love you. Natalie, me and you have been together our whole lives, and though we get into fights every once in a while, I will always love you. You are the best, and I love you so, so, so much. Mom, nothing has stopped you from being a great mom. We always have so much fun with you, and I know this bat mitzvah was stressful for you, and I'm very glad that you pressured me to get stuff done because I would have not done it on my own. You always come to my basketball games, swim meets, and orchestra concerts. You never miss out. I love you, Mom.
I want to first thank the rabbis, the cantor, the tutors, and the madrahim for helping me with my speeches and also helping me with my Torah portions and my prayers. Now I would like to thank my friends and family, to my school friends, Thank you for being my friends and helping me get through this school year. I would not have been able to do without you. To my family, I am so grateful for all the ways that you help me. Grancy and Grandpa, you always have something fun to do at your house, like making arts and craft projects and eating delicious grilled cheeses. DJ and Papa T, you always put a smile on my face with your jokes. I am so grateful to have you all as my grandparents. Dad, I really enjoy going to the movies with you. Thank you. Lastly, I would like to thank my sister and my mom, Haley. I would not have been able to do this Shabbat Mitzvah without you. Thank you for always helping me with my homework or whatever else I might need assistance with. My mom, this entire day would not have been possible without you planning everything. I'm so grateful for all of the ways you support me, and I appreciate when you're funny once in a while.
Oh, Mom, can you join me on the bima? Mother. I forgot to say it. I'm sorry. Yes.
Good morning, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming out and joining. A lot of familiar friends and family in the room to help celebrate Natalie and Haley's big milestone. Not much of a speech guy, but just wanted to share a couple thoughts. It's hard to believe. A little over 13 years ago, you guys blessed us and joined our lives in a matter of 2 minutes from each other. I'll still never forget the day when you guys were first placed in my arms. I felt like I was carrying little footballs around, and now look at you. You girls have grown up, are tremendous now young women, and I'm so proud to be your dad and to be a part of your journey. And I look forward to the next 13 years of your journey and being a part of it. I love you so much.
Natalie, Haley, a long time ago, a mindful decision was made to raise you in the Jewish faith, giving you a solid foundation to both the religion and this special community. Starting in preschool just next door at CJP, moving up to Sunday school, and now Sheva and being here as a bat mitzvah. It's a community that I, your Aunt Lindsay, aka Aunt Lala, and Uncle Ian also grew up in. We all stood exactly where you are now when we ourselves bar and bat mitzvah. What an exceptionally special honor it is for me to share this space with you both. In Judaism, as in most religion, faith is essential. I would like to share a few things about my own faith. I have faith that you will discover how special you are individually as well as together. You have always been loving and supportive of one another. Your bond is unbreakable and your friendship is irreplaceable. I know you will find what makes you happy and what gives you both purpose. I have faith that you both will discover your own paths through Judaism. You have now studied the Torah, learned the prayers, and observed the traditions. My hope is that you will find meaning and comfort in your faith, and I wish for you to see Judaism as a source of love and a place where you belong. Never forget your roots or your responsibilities. I have faith you will discover a sense of community through your Jewish roots. My wish for you is that you'll make deep connections within this community and the larger Jewish community as you grow and expand your own networks through youth groups and beyond. It will serve you well. I have faith you both will discover all that life has to offer. You're both adventurous and open-minded. Continue to be grateful and generous. You have so much to learn and give, and I hope you never lose your sense of wonder and joy. It's a prayer that I would like to share with you. Thank you. May your eyes shine with the light of the Torah, and your face be radiant as the brightness of the sky. May your lips speak words of wisdom, and may the world you live in be the world of your dreams. May you see your world created in your lifetime. May you see your visions come to be. May your hope touch every generation to come. May you be blessed with understanding, with wisdom and compassion in your heart. May your tongue be filled with song and your lips sing out for justice. These are the prayers that we have for you. Nat and Haley Bean, you have made me the proudest parent in the world today, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. Mazel tov, and may God bless you always.
Thanks.
We love you. I had to. We'll have you stay up here as we offer our own blessing. Please rise as the ark is opened.
Who wants to stand on the steps to one?
So, Haley and Natalie, I discovered something that we have in common. If our synagogue database is correct, your birthday is March 9th. Is that accurate? Yeah. Okay. Something you might not know is that my birthday is also March 9th. Right? Happy belated birthday to you too. I know. It's a great day. And it's been a joy to get to know the two of you and your family and to accompany you on this journey towards Bat Mitzvah. And learning that we share a birthday only deepened the connection that I feel towards the two of you and your family. Because one of the things that is particularly special about the two of you is not that you're twins. While there are not that many twins in the world, there are still plenty of others. Being twins is just a circumstance of your birth that was beyond your control. But what is special about the two of you is the way you have transformed a circumstance of your birth into a deep and abiding friendship, into something sacred and holy. It has been so special to witness, especially in the process of preparing for this celebration of who you are and who you are still yet to become. You are each other's best friends, confidants, and #1 cheerleaders. And that didn't happen by accident. It's a relationship that you have intentionally and thoughtfully nurtured throughout your lives, whether you realize it or not. Oh, you want to do that too? Yeah, go for it. So helpful, thank you. And I have good news, is you are doing better than even our ancestors, because even in our biblical text, we have an example of twins, Jacob and Esau, but most of what we see from their relationship is jealousy, deception, and enmity. So, you're already doing better than them. That's pretty impressive. What's also so beautiful about your relationship is that you both create space for each other to be your whole authentic selves. You are very different people, and it's amazing. Haley, you have a kind of quiet confidence. You lead with compassion and thoughtfulness. Natalie, you are incredibly brave. You are always willing to ask tough questions and to call something out when it feels incorrect or unjust. You complement each other in both senses of the word. And the reason you can do that is because you are constantly cheering one another on and loving each other just as you are. And I think one of the reasons that I got so excited when I realized that we had the same birthday is the way I just described your relationship is very much how I understand my relationship with my sisters. They are my best friends, even though we are incredibly different from one another. But there is no deeper bond that one can have in life. You will be there to celebrate one another in the moments of your greatest accomplishments and to support one another in moments of profound challenge and deep sadness. Like I said before, what you have is holy. And as your Torah portion suggests, when you have something holy, you must care for it, nurture it, tend to it, and protect it. Nothing stays holy without attention and intention. So, in about 10-15 minutes, when you close your B'nai Mitzvah binders for the very last time, and you continue on your Jewish journey, my blessing for the two of you is that you always appreciate this gift you have been given and that you have cultivated. This gift not just of sisterhood, but of dibuk chaverim, of deep and abiding friendship. May you always treasure your relationship. May you always treasure one another. And together we say, Amen. For our Birkat Kohanim, our blessing, our priestly benediction, the oldest blessing we have in the Jewish tradition, we almost always offer it in the male singular form. That's the default that we go to. But Cantor Roskin and I felt like with two female clergy and a female accompanist and these wonderful humans up here that we would offer it in the feminine plural. So we had we wanted to give Cantor Roskin a little bit of a challenge this morning. So we are going to offer the words of the priestly benediction. Cantor Roskin will offer the Hebrew. I will offer an English translation. And then your job as a community is to say, Ken Yehi Ratzon, which means may it be God's will. May God bless you and keep you. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May the light of God shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Wherever you go, wherever life's path takes you, may you feel God's protection and love. May you feel this community's protection and love. And may God bless you with the greatest gift of all, that of shalom, of peace. Ken Yehi Ratzon. We remain standing as we return to our service with the words of Aleinu L'Shabeach. Aleinu L'Shabeach. We turn our thoughts even on, or especially on days in which we are surrounded by joy. We think of those who are no longer with us, but whose memories live on in our actions and in our thoughts and our memories each and every day. As I say the name of your loved one, I invite you to please rise so that the congregation can acknowledge your loss. In the period of Shloshim, in the first 30 days since their passing, we remember Francine Frank, Iris Friedlander, Jay Cabot, James Jim Edward Purcell, and David Wahlberg. Marking a yahrzeit, the anniversary of their passing, we remember Hannah Ackerman, Faye Alpert, Henrietta Alter, Bertha Berger, Albert Berlin, Judith Bishop, Thelma Bogus, Vilma Senauer, Rose Cohen, Matthew Coleman, Myra Dixon, Eve Feldman, Alan Jacob Fennell, Max Fleur, Joseph A. Freeman, Herman Glass, Arthur Goldberg, Leo Goldfarb, Samuel Goldfarb, Sadie G. Gordon, Harriet Moulter Greenberg, May Lois Grossman, Beatrice Harkavy, Isabel Hecht, Miriam Heisiger Garson, Anna Caro, Beatrice Kirschner, Betty Kolker, Nathan Kornblit, Irene L. Kosov, Constance Kraus, Annie Laurie, Ira Wallace Liebner, Kalman Levine, Alex Lou Levitt, Michael Lichtstraw, Harry N. Mackler, Wilhelmina N. Mackler, Suzanne P. Margolis, Edith Martin, Florence Molaski, Helen Melman, Francis Menaker, Phyllis Anathan Myers, Bernard Nagel, Ann Knorr, Richard Nyerk, Bessie Oxer, James Parker, Ida Penn, Elizabeth Raff, Irving Herbert Raff, Jerry Rittenberg, Lester Ritter, Herbert Rothkopf, Daniel Rutman, Nathan Sandler, Herbert Seiner, Leonard Silverstein, Hattie Smith Cinco, Andrew Stevenson, Walter Strauss, Emery Zabo, Bobby Tuck, Edward Wolf, Victor Yaffe, Esther Zaidman, and Jean Ziss. The Klingberg family remembers David Getz, Tessa Leslie, Edward Miller, Helene Miller, Blanche Stutz, Carl Stutz, Ian Stutz, Bradley Wells, and Tressie Wells. I invite the community to please rise and offer support to all who are bereaved with the words of Mourner's Kaddish. Yet
Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen.
please be seated. I'll invite Melissa and Travis back up to help us with Kiddush and Motzi. We're going to head over to say our blessings. Natalie and Haley, we are so proud of you. As a community, we'll join together in the words of Shechianu, thanking God for enabling us to reach this sacred moment.
Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
blessing over our wine with the words of Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. And we say our blessing over our challah, the words of Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. V'te'avon mazel tov. Mazel tov, we are so proud of you. I'll invite all of the Klingberg guests to join us in Levine for a Kiddush luncheon immediately following our service. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much.